Hey guys, so today's video is going to be something different. I am pretty much going to be showing you my process video on how I draw my comic pages. Pretty much today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to turn a page like this into something more like this. And that being said, let's get started. So the first thing that I do is I lay out something like this. This is called a rough script. What that means is pretty much like a basic rundown of like what's going to be said within each panel. So just type out whatever words you want to be on that page, and then I start doing a thumbnail. Now the thumbnail part is probably the most, I guess the most important part of drawing a page out, because this is where you have to lay down all of your, I guess, rough drafts or your rough sketch of what's going to be happening. Afterwards, I like to lay down my backgrounds first. Now, my backgrounds are already pre-drawn. Now, if you guys use 3D models or whatever you do to lay down your background, you want to do that first. And then I start drawing my characters with a rough sketch within the scene in a more refined way. Okay, getting down all the proportions and the perspective, of course, and starting to rough out where everything's going to be. I even draw the word bubbles. Okay, you want to draw the word bubbles as well, because you want to make sure that those are placed down. One thing I learned about making comics so far is that if you don't place your word bubbles ahead of time, it's going to be hard to place them later on. So now I'm starting to get into the habit of placing them early. Okay, next thing I do is I lay down the text first before I draw the bubble in. And by the way, if you see any typos or anything in these texts, don't worry about that, because this is not the full script or the full actual what they're going to be saying in the actual page. It's just a rough scenario what's going to be happening. Okay, so it might change in the official page. And then what I start doing is I start laying down my inks. Now my inking process is the best part, because this is where you start laying down your details and laying down all the features of your characters and backgrounds and all that stuff. And right here I'm drawing out my main character. And this is not really a spoilery part of the book, so that's why I decided to use this page to, like, you know, use the demonstration, because nothing really crazy happens here. It's more like a quick scenario between two characters that happens. And right now I'm just drawing out all of my characters inside of their scene, I guess. And right here is what I like to call my cleanup sketch. You can always, you know, you don't have to do this part. I know sometimes when I'm doing it, I like to just skip the cleanup part and I like to just go straight to the inks. Sometimes that makes your artwork more dynamic, but it's all optional and up to you. And but right now I'm pretty much just laying down all the features of my characters. And right here is you know, just the roughness, the rough sketch is happening so far. So it's not really a hard process. At least I made it simple for me. One of the best things to do when you're making comics is to make sure that you make a process that's comfortable and suitable for yourself, because you're going to be doing multiple pages like this, and you have to have a smooth and cohesive way of going about each page. You don't want to be all over the place at all, because that's going to make it even more difficult to actually draw out, you know, what you're trying to get done. Okay, so that's the reason why I like to go double sketch sometimes, and then I like to go my inks. But in some scenarios, like my more dynamic fight scenes, I usually skip this part and I just go straight into the inks part, because the inks really do help get that movement going. And I'll be showing you guys a video on how to draw those dynamic fight scenes one day. But for now, we're doing more of a calmer, relaxed part of the comic book, where it's more, you know, more cleaner and not as messy with the inks and stuff. All right. So now what I'm doing is I'm going with the actual solid inks, and of course using different layers. So pretty much my whole process is rough script, where I get down like what they're going to be saying in the page. Then I get my thumbnail, which is the small, fully drawn out page of what's going to be happening in each panel. And then I do I blow the thumbnail up into a larger size. I start dividing my panels up, and then I start adding in my cleaner sketch or my rough sketch, and then my clean sketch, and then I do my inks. So that's pretty much my whole process for each page. Okay, and I'll be doing another video on how to do backgrounds. I've been playing around with 3D modeling lately, so these backgrounds are just like really roughly 3D modeled in, but it wasn't really anything. I didn't have to do anything crazy because it was just an office scene. So, but I'll be doing some videos on that if you guys would like in the future. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much my entire process. And right now, I'm just cleaning up everything, adding in my darker lines, and starting to add in my tones and my bubbles. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, I am super duper excited for this to be out. Um, like I said, I've been working on this for pretty much a year and a half now, and it's finally done. Like the book is done. All I'm doing now is refining it and making sure there's no like grammar mistakes or any drawing mistakes, or just pretty much editing and cleaning it up. Right now, we're in the polishing stage. Okay, the polishing stage of the comic book is now in session, and I'll be releasing tutorials and promotional material on my shorts, TikTok, all that stuff soon. So be on the lookout for that, and I hope you guys are excited as I am. Because if you guys aren't, then man, just unfollow me right now, bro. I don't even want to talk to you. Let me stop. But yeah, guys, I am hyped for this, and this is going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, let me guys know what you guys want to know. If you guys want any more tips on how to draw manga, let me know, because I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. I've gone on a journey, and now I'm ready to share everything I know with you guys. But anyway, y'all, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and be on the lookout for more updates on the manga. With that being said, y'all, peace out.